Alright, this is Harbor Offshore, September 24th, 2014. We're inspecting the rock outcropping on the downstream side of the dam between the auxiliary spillway and the tail race. The diver is Phil Kennedy. Alright, Phil, we're starting on the upstream side next to the powerhouse. Go ahead.
Alright. We're going to start here at the surface. And this is the upstream side of the auxiliary. In the seam. You able to get a good visual there?
Yeah, looks really good there, Phil.
Okay, following that down. And this is where it meets the riverbed here.
That's approximately about 5 feet underwater where the cement hits the rock.
Yeah, probably closer to 3.5 or 4 feet right here.
Gotcha.
Alright. And then this is working downstream to the first pier nose. And then working along the pier nose.
That's just a bunch of loose rock right there?
Yep. All pretty much close to basketball size and bigger. Some of it's small. And then this is the shelf here. So it is hard up against the pier nose in some areas, and in some areas there's a gap. And then this shelf drops down.
Yeah, go ahead and follow that down.
Alright, leaving surface. Okay. So there is a gap here of where the rock shelf is.
Can you tell us at the bottom of the pour on your right-hand side there?
No, I've not reached the bottom of the pour yet. Still dropping down.
Alright, we won't go inside there, that's good.
Okay, and this is a riverbed here, but we're not at the bottom of the first pier nose.
Alright, let me take a quick demo right there.
Got bubbles.
Alright, 22 feet. So that continues down, if you go downstream, or where's the natural bottom at?
Okay, this outcropping here comes along the front of the pier nose, about 6 feet, and drops off the side on the downstream side of the pier nose. And here I'm on the bottom of the pour, and this is where it meets this should be the shoe.
Yeah, let me get one on that cement floor there, Numo.
There you go. Yeah, I got bubbles. And there's the guide slot on the upstream side.
Alright, I got that.
Okay.
And how far out does that cement floor go downstream?
Alright, this shoe works its way downstream. Let's call that.
Yeah, that's why I get approximate, because we have to go over there later to check the toe.
Yep. Hold on, I'll go ahead and give you an estimate here. 5, 10, 15, 20, about approximately 25 feet.
Roger that. And there's boulders and a bunch of debris on top of that, huh?
Yeah, quite a bit. It seems to have kind of worked its way down onto the shoe here. Some of it's loose, some of it's a little heavier. So I would consider this the bottom of the scope as far as the outcropping is concerned.
Alright, let's go back into that corner where we started and just get a good video of the east and west side as you go down.
Okay, roger that. Working my way back up.
That whole slot there, that's pretty much just full of debris and rocks, huh?
Yeah, this whole slot right here in the corner. Yeah, some of it's loose and some of it's, large boulders. Some of it's hard up against the pier nose and some of it has a gap. Everything's pretty much wedged in here though. So you want me to go ahead and work my way back to the surface, come back about 10 feet from the corner and work my way down?
I think we got a pretty good idea what's back in there. It's just about a 5-foot slot wide. It's full of debris. So if you go straight to the east, you'll get on that rock cliff.
Yeah, I'm working my way up the pier nose in the corner.
Yeah, just let me know if there's anything sticking out from there, or if it's just pretty much a straight up and down deal.
Okay. From about the end of the pier nose is where I'm going to start and work my way down.
Yeah, roger that. We'll just go up and down in about 10-foot increments and just give you kind of the topographic map of what we got. Like we talked about earlier,
Yes, sir. Alright, it's probably about 8 feet from the surface. It comes out about 4 feet. You can shoot my depth here if you want an accurate number.
Roger, give me a bubble.
Got him.
Gotcha, 6 feet.
Good. And then dropping down from there, it goes straight down. And then has another 3-foot shelf that ends right here if you want to shoot my bubbles again. Got him. And then it's sheer.
14 feet.
Okay. So dropping down from there, it's sheer. To here, and then it kind of works its way out towards the shoe. You go ahead and shoot my depth here, and I'll give you an estimate of, or I'll give you a width of the shelf here at the bottom. Got him?
21 feet.
Okay. And then this last shelf, it comes down at about a 45-degree angle, and this last shelf is about 7 to 8 feet wide, and that's kind of from the last transition.
Roger that. Alright, I'm going to go downstream about 10 and come up. If you see anything extravagant down there, you see any big outcropping, let me know.
Okay. I saw a couple good-sized fish. Okay. And then starting from the bottom here, shoot me in. Gotcha.
21.
Okay. And shoot me here. Okay.
18.
Okay. Now that's a 15-foot wide transition at the base.
Does it cut into the outcropping?
Yeah, I started at my deepest there, was at the concrete, and transitioned 15 feet until the depth that I'm at right now.
Alright, roger that.
Okay, working my way up. It's sheer. And it kind of climbs upstream, but the angle is pretty steep.
Yeah, roger that.
So it's not any kind of extreme protrusion from the outcropping. It's just a gradual. So from the surface here, I'd say it slowly grades down to the bottom of the outcropping, about 20 feet total.
I think just to simplify, we're just going to call that a straight sheer cliff.
Okay, sounds good. Hey, you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Kill my light for a second. Toss me my fins. They're in the back of the,
Come back.
my fins are in the back of the stern of the boat.
Alright, I'll grab them for you.
Come back to the ladder for a second.
Go ahead and pause the video here. Alright, going back recording. Go ahead.
Alright. Here at the surface, working my way down. And it's pretty much sheer to about right here. Go ahead and shoot my depth here. Got him. Okay. And then I have outcropping of 3 feet. It's at a slope here, but it does protrude. And then it drops back down another 4 feet. Has a 2-foot shelf here, but it's pretty much sheer from there. And then at the bottom of the outcropping here, got him.
19.
What's that?
Got it, 19 feet.
19 feet. Okay, from the 19 feet, okay, it reaches the, it's about 2 more feet to the concrete there, so there's not much of a outcropping from the base there.
Roger.
Okay. Now this is the end of the shoe here, where the shoe meets the outcropping. This is the edge of it here.
Roger.
Okay.
So you want to hop over that edge there and head towards the bottom? Then we'll go from the bottom up.
Sounds good. Dropping down.
Roger. That's where all the critters hang out. Be careful.
And it's pretty sheer all the way down right here. Slack diver. And shoot my depth here. What you got me at there?
40 feet.
Okay, 40 feet there is, and looks like a transition. And it's pretty much at the base. And it's about 7 feet wide at from the base of the outcropping. There's just a transition that goes out a little further from that, from my last depth to my new depth, which is right here. Go ahead and shoot me in. Gotcha. Okay, so there's a 7-foot transition from the 40-foot depth to the 43-foot depth. Here's the big fish. There they are. Look at the size of that one. That's a good one. Alright. This is edge of the concrete here in front of the draft tubes where it meets riverbed. This is downstream. bottom of the shoe there. Working downstream. So how far out from the base of the, so this is the base of the outcropping, and then the transition kind of comes out downstream, and the transition's out pretty wide. How far out are you wanting to go?
I could go to the bottom of that transition where it levels out, but actually I wouldn't go much more than about 10, 15 feet.
Yeah, roger that. Okay.
You could go forever, not really for sure.
Alright, so this is about 5 feet from the end of the wall there, into the shoe wall that I climbed down, and working my way back up. It's pretty sheer. No major protrusions. Pretty steep transition. Till about here. Good, shoot me in here. Okay.
9 feet.
Okay. And then there's a 3-foot shelf transition. Working my way back up. Shoot me in here. Okay.
Got it.
Okay. Four-foot shelf transition.
Roger.
And that's right here at the surface. So it drops straight down here and then comes out 4 feet and then drops straight down.
Okay, got it.
Okay. Working my way over. Okay. And dropping down here. It's pretty sheer so far. Shoot me here. Got him.
Got it.
6-foot kind of shelf at a transition. Can shoot it here. Got him. So in between my last 2 depths, that was a 6-foot shelf with a transition. Working down. Sheer. Straight down, straight down. considering the grade of the slope too, right?
Yeah, you know, like you say, it comes out 7 feet. We got shot at the top and shot at the bottom. That's kind of what I'm going off of.
Okay, because there's no major protrusions from my last point, but the grade is continual. It's not perfectly straight up and down. And at the base of the outcropping, heavy rubble, got bubbles. Now from the base of the outcropping, it levels out pretty quick over here now. It's just pretty heavy rubble though. Levels out about 6 feet away from the base of the outcropping.
Roger that.
Okay, it starts to kind of climb back up here, working out to the middle of the river.
You see it goes up a little bit more?
Yeah, as I'm working my way outward into the middle of the river, the outcropping, the base has an incline where all the rubble is, and it goes back uphill towards the point of the outcropping.
Alright, roger that.
Alright. And you can shoot me here. Gotcha.
Got it?
And from that depth, about 3 feet up from that, I guess that's only about a 2-foot shelf. I don't know if you're worried about that size.
Nah, not really. If it's less than 4 feet, I'm not too worried.
Okay. Working my way up. If it's less than 4 feet, you're not too concerned about it?
Yeah, just because at the bottom there, it kind of steps out quite a bit. You know where he took that shot? Closer to the bottom has that slight slant.
Yeah.
That transition, I guess we're calling it.
Right. Continuing up. It's pretty sheer all the way up. Alright. Nothing too severe on that. Continuing on. Dropping back down. From the surface, it grades out about 3 feet and then drops down. Alright. You can shoot me here. Gotcha. Alright. There's about a 4-foot gradual protrusion there. It doesn't stick out directly perpendicular to the cliffside. It's at a grade, but it does stick out about 4 feet, a little more, 4.5 feet. Roger. Dropping back down. Gradual slope. Pretty sheer. And I'm on the bottom. Go ahead, shoot me here. Gotcha.
32 feet.
And you're looking at about 25 feet, 25 to 30 feet. Shoot me in here. Okay, gotcha.
37 feet.
Okay, that's about 30 feet of rubble before it levels out.
I see you backed away from the cliff about 30 feet.
Roger.
Gotcha.
Okay. Working my way out. Same thing here is about 30 feet of rubble before it flattens out at the base of the outcropping. And I've moved on about 5 feet out towards the middle of the river. Okay, working my way back up. Alright, this is a pretty significant one. Shoot me in here at the base. Okay.
33 feet.
Okay, 33 feet. And then, let's see, so at about 29 feet.
30 foot.
Okay, so 30 foot there. You have a pretty good sized shelf here. Let's go. 6-foot shelf from 30 feet. And then go ahead and shoot me here. Gotcha. Okay, from 25 to 30 feet, you have a 6-foot shelf. Working my way up. incline. Steep grade and sheer here. Okay, shoot me here. Okay.
6 feet.
6 feet. Now you got a 4-foot shelf there. It's pretty much perpendicular to the cliff. Yep. We're moving over. Okay, dropping down. Pretty sheer. Dropping down. Now that 6-foot shelf that I mentioned last time,
Yeah.
this next section is continuous with that in that same area.
Roger.
Just so I know I am in the same area. You want to shoot me in here? Should probably be in the same area. Should be around the 25-foot mark.
Yeah, I got 24 feet. 2-4.
Okay, so yeah, this is the same area where the shelf sticks out. I'll give you another width of the shelf here just so I know it's give or take about the same width. Looks like it might stick out a little further. Yeah, probably closer to 8 feet here.
How much?
8 feet.
Roger.
Okay, dropping down. Bottom. Gotcha. Okay. And we're gonna call it about the same here, about probably closer to about 20 feet before it levels out from the base of the outcropping. Okay.
Looks like you're gonna be getting close to that current there on your next run or two.
Yeah, it kind of looks like it. Alright. Working my way back up. From 5 feet over. Same thing. About 20 feet before it levels out from the outcropping. Yeah, am I getting close to the end?
Yeah, you are.
Okay. Now, from the way this looks, this would be the offshore side of the outcropping at the corner. And it has a pretty wide scope on it.
What was that?
It has a pretty big scope to it.
Roger.
It's not very steep. I think, yeah, I'm pretty much on the face of the outcropping here. Slack diver 5. Actually, you want to hose check me real quick?
Hose check?
Yeah, give me a hose check. Alright, you got me. Okay, working my way up. I'm gonna come back to the surface, work my way down on this outcropping on the face here.
Roger, this might be your last run, huh?
Yeah. No, I still got a little ways to go. Okay. So this has some pretty big shelves right here where I'm at. See where I'm at here?
Yeah, it was about 4 or 5 feet out from the cliff.
Okay.
Alright, I got those long.
Okay. I have quite a bit of measurements on this run though, because it's not very sheer on this edge right here. So, about 6 feet from the surface. You got a 7-foot shelf. Okay. That explains why everything's pulling on me. Stand by.
What was that?
Stand by.
Roger. Yeah, if you can't hang on there, just kind of fall down to the bottom and we'll just take a quick look at the bottom.
Yeah, my snap shackle came undone here. Stand by for a second. Okay. Shoot me in at the edge of this 7-foot shelf here. Gotcha. Okay.
8 feet.
Alright. From the edge of that shelf, it drops about 3 feet, and then There's another shelf. It's not directly perpendicular, but it does stick out pretty far. Like I said, it has kind of a very shallow grade to it. And before it continues to drop, it sticks out about 9 feet before it keeps dropping down. And then it has the grade here is not very sheer. It's probably a 45 as it continues out to the middle of the river.
Roger that. Yeah, about 8 working minutes left.
Say again?
Yeah, about 8 working minutes left.
Okay.
I'll try to get to the current if we can, where we can't dive anymore.
Okay. Now I'll kind of give you a better idea here, and I'll give you a blast of bubbles so you can see where the edge of this levels out. Alright, let's see, about right in here. There's a good sized one.
Yeah, you're about 25 feet away.
Okay. Got it?
Roger, got it.
Okay. Okay, working my way up, and it's kind of the same scenario as you work towards the front of the outcropping. The pitch is very shallow.
Roger, about a 45 angle or so.
Yeah. So you can shoot me here. There's a pretty good size shelf here. Oh, there's a big boy. Look at that. Okay. Okay.
14 feet.
Okay. So from 14 feet and about 3 foot up from there, and it looks to be like maybe at the very point, the furthest offshore point of the outcropping.
Yeah, you're around the corner there. I can't see your bubbles.
Okay. Yeah, and that's about a 6 foot shelf there. And then it goes up sheer. Yeah. shoot me in here. Gotcha. Okay. There's about a 15-foot wide shelf perpendicular to the edge of the outcropping.
Gotcha.
And that's right on the furthest offshore point.
Alright, able to make one more quick run down to the bottom if the current's not too strong.
You want me to go around the front?
Yeah, if you can. If it's too strong, we'll call it.
No, I'm feeling all right over here. So from the furthest offshore point, it drops down 10 feet and then has a 15-foot wide shelf that goes straight offshore.
Alright, roger that. Alright, we're going to call that good for this part of the inspection there, Phil.
Okay, so you don't want me to go ahead and work my way around?
Yeah, I don't want you to get in that current and get swept away. Cause me a lot of pain if you do that.
Okay.
I'm going to pause the video.
Roger.
Alright, pan up. Alright, move up. Point to the cement. Okay, I got it. Go ahead and move downstream. Alright, pan up. Alright, continue on downstream.
Roger.
Alrighty, looks good. I'm going to go ahead and stop the video.
Okay.